I hope this video helps you learn more about what to feed your critters to feed your gecko, but it's important to do your own research. And these are two Facebook groups that have really helped me learn more about caring for my gecko. Bonjour everyone, it's Madame Dubois and with me is
Elodie.
And we're going to talk to you about bugs. We're going to talk about the insects that you need to keep alive in order to keep your gecko alive. So instead of paying for a more expensive bug container from the pet store, I made my own DIY one from the dollar store, $4. I found a tall container. And what did I do on the top, Ellie?
Put little holes in it.
Why did I put the holes there?
Because for the crickets to breathe.
It's kind of important, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what do geckos eat?
Crickets and mealworms.
Yeah, do they eat fruits and vegetables?
No.
No, they just eat bugs, live bugs. And your job is to keep those bugs alive to feed the gecko. So what did we feed these critters?
Potato scraps and carrot scraps.
Yeah, so the bugs eat these veggie scraps. Look, there's a cricket over there. And then they fill their bellies with the vitamins from, just leave it still, hon, from the veggies. And then when the gecko eats the bugs, they in turn eat those vegetables. So it's important to feed your critters healthy choices so that they feed your gecko well. And I have an infographic that I'm going to include from one of the Facebook sites that I consult a lot about how to take good care of geckos. And it will show you what sort of vegetables you should feed your critters. So every 2 days or so, I take the veggie scraps out and I put new veggie scraps in. Elodie, what's with the paper towel?
You need to give the crickets lots of water.
Yeah, so we keep the paper towel wet and that's their drinking supply. And then over here are some egg cartons and they like to climb on that. And Ellie just brought out the spray bottle and we just spray the paper towel every day or so to keep it wet. So that's the scoop on the crickets. What should we talk about now, Ellie? Mealworms. So in my fridge, I have a container of mealworms that is secure in another plastic container. And I keep them in the fridge because it slows their growth. Otherwise, the worms will eventually turn into beetles. But I want to keep them at the worm stage. So about 2 days or so before I intend to feed my gecko, I take the worms out and I pop them in this feeding tray, this feeding Tupperware tray. And again, I put in the veggie scraps and the worms will eat those veggie scraps and that will feed Marie Soleil. So you want to feed your gecko a variety of insects. The websites I consult also suggest feeding them, just a second, Ellie, also suggest feeding them with roaches, but I can't get those in Canada. So these are my main staples for feeding. There are other insects that you can feed, such as waxworms and hornworms, but they are considered more of a treat. So that is a quick rundown on how to keep your insects alive to keep your gecko alive.